I switched over to you guys, things just changed. The communication levels, the reporting, things just work with you guys. Even the first 2 weeks, we started seeing leads just come out of everywhere.
So we went to ResiCon. Anybody that we talked to, if they're like, oh, who are you guys working with? Who are you guys working with? And if we mention Tommy, man, people are like, like, what's your favorite part about being in the business? Like every business owner I talk to, some people love the sales, some people love the accounting, some people love the marketing. Like what's Tommy's favorite part? What I want to kind of dive into is your overall sales process right now. Like from no lead to appointment to sale to production. Like what's that whole sales process looking like for you?
The sales process.
What's going on, guys? Lucas Jensen here, back with the Forward Thinking Podcast. Today, I got one of the OGs of one of the biggest franchises in North America in the painting side. So we got Tommy Lane out of Sacramento with That One Painter. Tommy, how you doing, dude? How's everything going?
I'm doing great, man.
Awesome, man. So let's hear who Tommy is. For everyone who doesn't know who Tommy, you guys are going to love to meet Tommy. He's an absolute gem. And Tommy's one of the people that's been around. He's a master craftsman. He, holds the traditions of the painting side. All paint or whites. If there's anyone not wearing in paint or whites, get off the freaking workforce, get back into it. Mm-hmm. Tommy holds the traditions true in the painting side. So, man, Tommy, how did you get into painting? How'd you kind of come across? How long you been in there? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I've been in the trades for about 38 years. Started when I was 17, that summer of 87, and got thrown in airless and put in an apartment and from a family friend who was a painting contractor. And I will tell you this, that it wasn't pretty when he came back. And he yelled and screamed and everything else, and I took that yelling and screaming made it positive, and I was going to do my best. And here I am, 38 years later, still painting.
Love it, dude. So when did you start the business?
I got my contractor's license in 2002. I went back to sub for the same contractor I started with, and then also did some of our own work as well too. And I ended up getting my general contractor's license as well too, to kind of create that one-stop shop for our clients. It's been one of the best things I ever did.
Love it, dude. And tell me, that's over 23 years ago since you started. So what's the painting industry? How's it shifted in the last 23 years compared to when you started, compared to when you where you are now? Obviously, the craft itself has probably remained relatively the same. Obviously, there's some more technology and tools and things you can use now. But just overall, the business structure, how's that kind of changed in the last 23 years?
It's been crazy. It's been crazy to adapt, even with the new products out there, which we totally love. The E-Core, we love cabinet. So E-Core and Virelac, we absolutely love the new technology. Changes, the workmanship has changed a lot since COVID, and that's been one of our biggest issues in the trades, I think, nationwide. Nobody really cares anymore.
Yeah. Did you find that COVID was the biggest shift? Like, because you went through the '08 recession and everything, and obviously there's a big shift there, right?
Yes, flying colors. COVID kind of destroyed a lot of things because everything shut down, and you're forced to find different ways of getting work. And then post-COVID, that was even worse than during COVID. For me, it was.
Yeah. And do you think that things shifted in a good way or a bad way? Like if you could go back, pull it back 6 years ago.
I think it shifted in a bad way. I know I'm from California. They gave everybody everything, free rent, didn't have to pay your rent, didn't have to do any of this. And I think it translated into the workplace as well too, where everybody doesn't want to work for anything anymore.
Right. Yeah. So more of not so much an economical one, but more of like a culture shock.
Yes.
That kind of change. Yeah. Okay. And dude, so what made you, because summer of 87, you started painting. What made you want to leave that, working for someone else, start your own business?
Money, to be honest. It's being able to see something change from, let's say, a crappy old house, and somebody is always there telling you that you're not able to do that. You're not able to make this look perfect anymore. I love the challenge. So the challenge of making something look great, and the expression on clients' faces when you've when you've altered their project into something amazing, and exceeded all their expectations. That's what I get out of it.
More of the transformation and the result more than anything. Yeah. What's your favorite part about being in the business? Like every business owner I talk to, some people love the sales, some people love the accounting, some people love the marketing. Like what's Tommy's favorite part
I love
of
the
running a
people.
business?
I love the people. I love making them happy. I love seeing the smiles on their face when at the end of the job, and we exceeded all their expectations, and we took their vision and made it reality for them. That's
Love
the
it,
part
dude.
I like the most.
So what does your day to day look like right now? Because obviously, your fulfillment, your level of enjoyment comes from dealing with the customers. So at a certain point, we have like when we start our business, we don't have I guess the privilege to choose what part of the business we want to work in. We kind of just need to like roll up our sleeves and work in all parts of the business. But then as we kind of grow and we start passing certain revenue thresholds and we can start placing people in the business where they're doing parts of the business that you don't enjoy, and you can kind of still do the things that you do enjoy. So what's the day in life of Tommy, who's been running his business since 2002?
I still go out and I see all of our job sites every day. I still do about 5 to 8 estimates a day. Still, I'm still involved in that part. I can't. It's hard to let go, but I can let go, putting down the brush. That was another hard thing to do. We'll get into that one later. But still dealing with all the clients is what I still enjoy every day.
Love it.
The bad ones too. The bad ones too, because the bad ones keep you going still.
Yeah. Yeah. How many 5-star ratings you got on Google?
I think we have 113. No, I never thought these stars were important. Never, never until a couple years ago.
Yeah, dude. COVID,
Yeah,
probably. Dealing with
COVID
COVID.
forced us to do it. We ended up buying a painting franchise post COVID, and they were really big on it. I thought it was a joke, but it means a lot. Stars are everything now.
Yeah, dude. Well, it's the stars are credibility. The stars are trustworthiness. The stars are social proof, right? No one
Yes.
wants to be the first to buy something. No one wants to be the first to use something, right? No one wants to be the guinea pig. Those stars kind of like reinforce the
The way
trustworthiness of the business.
the way the new era is everything's all on the computers and phones and everything, and you can get the referrals are awesome. That's what we lived off of. But Google stars are everything now. We get more
Yeah,
work out of that now than the referrals.
yeah. What percentage of the jobs that you complete do you get 5-star reviews on Google?
I'm not a big pusher on it. Um, I would say that I would I try, but I don't force it. I don't force to get that star. Just like my follow ups, I'm the worst for follow ups.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, dude, it's those small things though that are so pivotal for businesses is like of just those delegations and the systemizations, and I'm assuming that's why you bought into the franchise, right? Is
Yeah,
is the systems and things like
the
that.
system. We were forced to. We never had a market before, ever. We were branded, heavily branded, and post COVID, you had a market. Yeah, I tried several different marketing companies and didn't get anything out of the return. And then I told my wife I was just done, and we ended up finding that one painter. And we flew down to Texas. Man, amazing, amazing. They made you feel like you were part of the family, and I agreed to it. And then we bought 4 territories, and it's been amazing.
Incredible, man. And you're one of, I mean, they have what north of 150 locations
Yes,
now,
yes.
something around there, and you're one of the biggest T1P operators and the most respected operators. I mean, like, dude, every time, like, so we came to ResiCon, which is like the Resi brands. So T1P is owned by Resi Brands, just for everyone listening, and Resi Brands has an event called ResiCon. Okay, so we went to ResiCon, and anybody that we talk to, if they're like, "Oh, who are you guys working with? Who are you guys working with?" and if we mention Tommy, man, people are like, like in awe. Like, dude, you had like a like it was like freaking a celebrity status that you had in the company, man. So, hats off to you. Obviously, it's because you're one of the the largest, but also you are one of the most respected, one of the actual master craftsmen in the painting space there, outside of T1P as well. So, dude, what was one of the biggest turning points, one of the biggest scaling breakthroughs that you've had in your business?
Everything's been great. This business has been awesome for me and my family. Being able to achieve the goals that we've set for ourselves, and now with buying this franchise, it's even better. Um, and with the support you get from the franchise, with the marketing, with you on board now, and the leadership of T1P, it's just amazing. So the goals are set super high now,
Hmm.
and yeah.
Love it, man. Definitely. And okay, so that was one of the turning points for the scaling. Tell me about one of the bottlenecks for your growth. Like, was there obviously COVID? We talked about COVID a little bit. Um, Man, I know that hits so many home service businesses, but also it's kind of been a blessing for other businesses, right? Like we started during COVID. Ford Media started during COVID because I recognized that businesses were struggling and nobody was buying. There weren't people kind of buying the same way as they did 2 years ago, right? So we had a heavy push, and the very first client we got was a painter, and that was during COVID, and they were doing door to door and flyers, like traditional style marketing. And we were in that franchise. We were the first kind of Facebook ads company to run ads for a painter, and it just blew up. But what that really made us realize is like people's buying processes are continuously changing over and over and over again. And right now, we're kind of going through a little bit of a trust recession, is what I call it,
Mhm.
where the consumers' trust barriers are so high that it's not so much based on price, it's based on value and it's based on reputation that really makes the make or break of a sale if you're in a competitive area. So, what was one of the biggest bottlenecks or one of the biggest struggling times that you've ever faced with the painting business?
I would have to say it was post COVID, and you almost had to rebuild everything, everything, starting from scratch. It was like starting a new business all over again. That was the biggest struggle because we were heavily involved in apartment complexes, and plus our custom homes, plus our repaints and our remodels, and you had to fight for every job. And what happened was post COVID is that the pricing of everything just went down to the bottom. Everything we
Hmm.
worked for all these years to get our pricing up here where it should be in every aspect of painting, whether it was commercial, residential, property management, it just tanked. And then having to rebuild that, and we're still seeing that now. Um, new contractors who don't plan for seasons, I would say,
Yeah.
and they're struggling. Take a typical $10,000 job that you would normally get, and they're doing it for $6,500. How are you supposed to make any money out of that? And
Yeah.
it makes all of
Yeah.
us look bad. Why are you charging this much when this guy's charging this much? Well, save my card, and
Exactly.
I can fix
And
it.
I know that California is pretty strict with licensing. Like a lot of the painters that advertise any form of advertising have to have their license presence. But in states like Florida, where the barrier of entry is extremely low for new people to come in and paint, and people are not just facing a seasonality where the economy is naturally slower, but they're also facing an economy where the rise of AI is happening. So the demand for service manual based businesses that aren't going to be phased out by AI is also rising with that, right? So competitors are continuously coming into the market now. And in states like Florida, where there's really a low barrier of entry, especially in the painting side, man, people are getting priced out in the season, plus people are getting priced out off season because of competitors. And I think that's just an ongoing trend. And are you seeing a rise of competitors in your side on California?
I wouldn't say competitors. I would say a little bit of a setback here and there until homeowners can start realizing where the real value really is. It's not, the value isn't the lowest guy.
Yep.
The value is somebody who knows what they're talking about, knows how to perform the work properly, and it's just a little trend that we're in right now. And the trends go away.
Yep. Yep. 100%, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, look, I've never come out on the winning side by going with the cheapest guy. I'll say that
Yeah.
right off the bat. You know what I mean? No matter what service, no matter what product, if you go with the cheaper one, you kind of get what you pay for. And personally, man, so I bought a new car about 6 months ago. Okay, and I don't think there is any worse feeling than you spend a lot of money on something, but you didn't spend that little extra bit more to get that extra, that sunroof or like the automated starter and things like that. You like, you're like, oh, you save pennies, but you spend dollars. You know what I mean? And you kind of cut the corner and you come back. Like I was thinking, I was like, man, like I'm happy that I got the better sound system in my car. I would have hated to buy a nice car. And then you're like, oh man, but it's a sound system. You know what I mean? Like you're giving yourself the out because you went with the cheaper version. And I think the same thing happens all the time. It's like people go with the cheaper painter, or people go with the cheaper service, the cheaper agency. And then 2 months down the line, 2 weeks down the line, it's like, hey, real quick, before we get back into the video, if you are running a painting, an epoxy, or a concrete coating business, and you're saying to yourself right now, Lucas, I am done playing it small. Lucas, I am hungry and I'm ready to grow and I'm ready to scale my business this year, then listen up. If you want my team and I to help you fix that, if you want more qualified leads into your sales pipeline, if you want more high intent appointments into your sales calendar, and if you want more high ticket jobs, shoot me a quick text at 602-833-5079, and I will personally reach out and set up a game plan to help you turn your yearly revenue into your monthly revenue and help you dominate and scale your business right now. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I appreciate you tuning in, and I look forward to helping you scale your business this year. Let's go.
Or they don't have, homeowners are known for not checking for insurances, workman's comp, or that they get hurt on the job, and the homeowner's on the hook for it all as well too.
Yeah.
Going with somebody cheaper isn't always better.
Yep. Amen. Sometimes it's worth cutting the check for higher quality.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, talking about owner's comp, have you ever run into a crazy situation on a job site that you're like, how the heck did I end up here? Like, what's like the biggest headache, the biggest fire you had to put out as a business owner?
There's always 1 to 2 a year. Okay. It's the guys who, before all the LED lights, it's the guys who leave the paper on the light fixture in the closet, or leave a rag in the sink and don't turn the water off all the way. You come back the next day, there's water all over the place, or you started a fire.
Starting a fire? Who started a fire, dude? Oh my God, let me at him.
The fire didn't happen. It wasn't our crew. It was, we had a job where I was a second painting contractor. They were handling the upper floor. We were handling the downstairs floor. No, I think it was 13,000 square foot house. They couldn't do it all in the timeline, so they hired, the client hired us just to take care of the downstairs, and they left a piece of paper on the light and left it on all night. Nobody checked. Nobody walked the job, and sure enough, it wasn't a big fire, but it did some damage.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Like, I have a buddy and he's in roofing, okay? And roofing it's one of those higher ticket services, right? But also there is so much more liability. Like, dude, his subcontracting team completely demolished someone's chimney. And it was like $30,000 or $40,000 of repairs. And dude, he was, oh man, God bless him. He is so funny. I love him to death, but holy smokes, he has some bad runs in business sometimes. And you're just like, oh, poor guy. Like, man, he backed, when he first started, had, the 40-foot ladders and stuff like that on his truck. And it had a little bit of an overhang on his truck. Okay. So it was kind of hanging off the back, and he was backing into like a coffee shop and he didn't realize how much of an overhang he had. and dude, he just went right through the window. I'm like,
Oh my gosh,
oh,
that's crazy.
you know,
We had one time brand new driveway. Brand it was 2 months old. Put a five in the back of the truck. Everybody forgot about the five of paint, and it was lunchtime. It was time to go get some lunch. We took off. This driveway was really large, and we got paint from 3/4 of that driveway all the way around the corner, all the way down to McDonald's,
oh,
and
dang,
didn't know
dude.
about it. Didn't know about it
Mm,
until we got to McDonald's and stuff, and it was like, oh my gosh, what are we gonna do? So we kind of traced everything back. Cars are flipping us off and yelling at us and everything else, and it was a power wash day.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Well, dude, look, mistakes happen. Mistakes
I
happen,
think
but
every painter's done that at least once.
yeah, yeah. Like mistakes happen on the job site, especially as you begin scaling. Like mistakes just sometimes just happen more frequently. But it's more so about number one is the lessons that you learn from that mistake to ensure it doesn't happen again, and number two is the level of accountability that you take as the business owner to ensure that the client's okay and everything is worked out. Like you painted a little bit on someone's window, make sure you stay there extra and scrape it off. You know what I mean? Like it's the level of accountability and what you provide and how you kind of handle that situation that matters more than sometimes the
I think
situation
that's the
itself.
problem with this new era right now that we're in. The accountability is out the window. You
Yeah.
go to more jobs now with more paint going after painting contractors or unlicensed guys from who the homeowners hired just to clean up
Yeah.
or putting wrong products on cabinets.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, dude. I mean, one of our core values is extreme ownership in a company, right? Like if you F up, call it, man.
Yeah.
Take ownership. Yeah, that was me. I did that. All right, how are we gonna fix it? You know what I mean? Like mistakes happen, like I said, but it's kind of how you recover from it and how you take accountability for it that matters more to me. And it's just the honesty. Like just dude, don't lie to me, don't steal from me.
Those
That's it.
those are simple
Yeah.
things right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So, man, Tommy, obviously, 23 years, you've obviously run into a lot of wins, a lot of lessons with your business. What I want to kind of dive into is your overall sales process right now, like from no lead to appointment to sale to production. Like, what's that whole sales process looking like for you?
The sales process, just being honest with the homeowners. Personality sells. And being honest with them, educating them is one of our biggest things. Explaining everything down from prep to finish with all of our homeowners, and I think that's why we win so many jobs and build that trust with our
Mhm.
homeowners is because we're trying to help them. Now we even tell them about checking for if whether you use us or not. You need to look out for this X, Y, and Z: insurance, workman's comp, license, and if you need to compare the estimates, call me. I'll be here. My phone's always on.
I love it. Yeah, dude. I think leaning into your personality for the sale is a huge thing because that's one of the things that's extremely unique. Like anyone could get a script, anyone can
Yeah.
get a sales process, but it's leaning into your strengths and leaning into your personality that kind of creates um, that thing that you can't really replicate to someone else, right?
Yeah.
So, that's what I like our sales team, like Sam. You obviously know Sam. I mean, we work with people or when we have like sales calls and things like that, it's not like a slimy buy now kind of deal. You know what I mean? It's like, hey, like let's look at what's working. Let's figure out why it hasn't been working. And if we can create a game plan where we can both work together and achieve what you're looking to do, then let's do it. If not, then we're happy to put you in the right direction. And it's coming from that asset of I'm here to help, I'm here to serve, I'm not here to sell. And I think you embody that a lot for sure with that personalization. So what does your estimating process look like now? Like are you eyeballing it? Do you have systems behind it?
No,
Like what's
we
that?
use a combination of no production pricing, square foot pricing, and mandate. I mean, I don't push the mandate too much, but you have to be able to develop your own system and combine all three of them because not just one just doesn't always work. Production pricing for interiors for us is dynamite. Square footage for exteriors we do so many exteriors. It gets easier as you do more. The day price, I'm just not real fond of a day price for large jobs.
How come?
I think you can benefit more from using a production price estimate than you can a per man day price. It does a lot of things. As far as like product, you know exactly how much product you're going to use doing production pricing or per man day pricing and guessing on the material. There's going to be some waste, or you're not going to have enough product and you're going to lose on the bottom end. That's why we do square footage and production pricing the majority.
What's your price per square foot for interiors?
For interior, we're about 325 a square foot.
325 square foot.
Yeah.
What about for exterior? How do you kind of go about that?
I didn't hear you.
For exterior, how about for exterior? How do you go about that?
It's weird here because guys are doing it for about two. I've seen them down to 225 a square foot for the floor plan of the house. I mean, we still stick about 285 to 320 because we're also priming all of our houses on the exterior, and that's how we had to start doing something different from everybody else to make us more superior in what we're selling and the value that we're giving our clients. So we're priming, and then now we don't have to worry about color changes and going back and saying, oh, we got to put 2 coats on this, or we got to this is go take 3 coats. We tint our primer about 75% of the new color, and it's been working for us.
What's your average job size? What's your average job size?
$8,900.
$8,900, and that's a lot on exteriors. You were saying, right?
Almost across the board. No, like a typical cabinet job for us is 65 minimum. Our exteriors run. Now you get some smaller exteriors as well too, but our interiors run pretty high because we're using totally different products than everybody else. You know, everybody wants to use emerald urethane and everything. We're using Hydro Plus on all of our trim work. We start off everything with cashmere. We try to push Benjamin Moore the most now because we just love their products. So if people want premium products, and we talk about that, so that's where you go back to the estimating part and educating them with the value and why this product's better than this product and the benefits of it. You know, there's guys that would just go use Promore 200 on everything. I don't believe in that.
Do you have a lot of homeowners that are like trying to push one specific product, so like something they saw on Pinterest?
Yeah, a lot of homeowners want to use Bear for everything.
Bear, interesting.
Bear, I just can't do it.
Fair enough.
I just can't do it. I just can't do it. You know, you have to go into the middle of Home Depot. You get somebody who maybe it's their first day tinting paint. You're waiting there forever, and I don't see the value in it.
Fair enough, dude. Fair enough. So Benny Moore is kind of your go-to.
Sherwin-Williams and Ben Moore.
Yeah, man, it's
Sherwin-Williams has been
interesting.
great to us. We have a really good national account with them, and we get some products at a very, 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 very good price.
What's your average price per gallon?
I don't think I can say that.
Ah, dude, that's a bluff, man. They try to engrave it that you can't share prices.
No, we have a national account with them through T1P, and then I go in and negotiate my own pricing on top of that. You know, all the way down to paper and tape. You know, it can come down to cents sometimes, and I'll argue with my sales rep. My sales reps are awesome. They're good friends of mine. I've known them for a lot of years, and if you're not good friends with your sales rep, you really need to be good friends.
Yeah.
Make friends with them. They're supposed to take you out to lunch. I take mine out to lunch. They end up paying most of the time though too. But it's being good with your sales rep is key to a lot of things.
Yeah, I think any of your partners, you know, it's the ones you build the best connections with that
Yeah.
will show up and things like that. You know what I mean? Even like your team, your subcontractors, if you could build a strong relationship with them, that comes back
It's
to dividend.
amazing how much they'll do for you.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, man. So,
especially
dude,
when you give them volume as well too.
yeah.
When you're spending 150, $200,000 a year on paint, you should be in the top five at least, top 10 at least, for your sales rep, and he wants to keep you busy and support you in all ways. Like I call my sales rep up right now and tell him, hey, I need you over here, and he goes, send me the address. I'll be there in an hour. I said, okay. You can't get that high at all from
Yeah.
a lot of sales reps anymore, but I got some great sales reps. And Sherwin Williams has been awesome.
Yeah. I like Sherwin. Sherwin's my favorite, to be honest. Don't tell the others, but Sherwin's my favorite, dude. Yeah, I like how they run their events and even all the products, their marketing, things like that. Like, dude, they have nail polish at the events. They have nail polish that is the color of the year. This year was a little bit of a flop. It was like a chocolate brown. I was like, I don't really think that's the color of the year, but the idea is really really solid. But Tommy, we've been working together for quite some time now. I know obviously interactions for probably over a year, and then we crossed some T's and dotted some I's 6 months ago, something like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Somewhere along the line, 6 to 8 months ago, something like that.
yeah.
And no, yeah, it's already August, so I think we were.
May. No, April. April. We finally signed everything.
And it was okay. It was April, yeah. So yeah, 5 months now. Hey, real quick before we get back into the video, if you are running a painting, an epoxy, or a concrete coating business, and you're saying to yourself right now, Lucas, I am done playing it small. Lucas, I am hungry and I'm ready to grow and I'm ready to scale my business this year. Then listen up. If you want my team and I to help you fix that, if you want more qualified leads into your sales pipeline, if you want more high intent appointments into your sales calendar, and if you want more high ticket jobs, shoot me a quick text at 602-833-5079, and I will personally reach out and set up a game plan to help you turn your yearly revenue into your monthly revenue and help you dominate and scale your business right now. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. I appreciate you tuning in, and I look forward to helping you scale your business this year. Let's go. So, dude, what has that done for you? Because at the start of the call, you're talking about like how, you were going through agencies and there's shifts in the economy and things like that. So,
Let me
like,
tell you, some of these agencies, man. I mean, we've had some long conversations. We have, you and I and Sam. I would tell you when I switched over to you guys, things just changed. Communication. You have an awesome team, and I praise them every time I talk to them. It just the communication levels, the reporting, things just work with you guys. We were with one agency. I think we switched over in January. We had them until when we were talking with you and stuff, and finally I said, screw it. I'm firing them, and I'm just going with you. And there was no communication whatsoever. When something wasn't working, we needed 8 to 10 weeks. We need data. It's not working. I can tell you it's not working. They didn't work in a week. And you guys, things that don't work in a couple of days, you're adjusting things. I don't have to ask you guys. You guys just do it.
proactivity.
And it shows. The best thing about it is that going to Home Depot or going to a job site and the kids or the wife, you're the guy on Facebook, or you're the guy on this, yeah. And then able to help all the other franchisees as well too. I know you've signed quite a bit now, and they all came to me first, or most of them came to me first to ask about you, and they put their trust in me because I put my trust in you, and they're doing amazing. Everybody loves it.
Yeah, man. We're here to set the new standard, dude. That's what we've been saying.
Yeah.
We're not here to take part. We're here to take over, man.
Yeah, here to take over, and then Steven's all involved. Got you a vendor and stuff now. I think that was amazing how the domino effect of a year-long conversation with you and I, how it really turned out.
I love it, dude. I love it, man.
I do. I love it too. I know what I love about it the most is that the success, even the first 2 weeks, I would say, of starting with you, we started seeing leads just come out of everywhere. All right, and having our corporate office calling me, hey, what's going on? Why you like them? Yeah, I like them. They're awesome. They communicate with you. I've been telling you guys this, and then for them to take you guys on too as a vendor, and just seeing everything explode, it makes you feel good.
Dude, I'm so
It
grateful for
really
you, man.
does. And our relationship right there too. I gained you and Sam and your whole team. They just been amazing. I can't praise them enough. So anybody who is looking to market for painting contractors or epoxy flooring, there's no one else to go to, but you guys. For me to marketing, man. You guys kick ass.
Let's go, baby. I love it, man. That's awesome, Tommy. I appreciate you. Seriously. It's man, it's all the team, dude. It's all in the team. It's always in the team. It's like you have the right people no matter what systems you have. If you don't have the right people on your team to execute, there's no point in the system. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And dude, I'm grateful to have such a killer team, like from the account managers to the media buyers to the creatives to it's fun, dude. And you know what makes it even more fun? Is number one is being able to work with people that you genuinely enjoy. Like I told my team today, like how grateful I am for them, of course, and told them also that part of our hiring process, like, dude, I kind of take final round interviews only, right? So like I have my team to do like the obviously the overall capacity, the get it, the want it, has the capacity kind of feature, obviously the skill knowledge. I kind of lean in more on like the culture fit of like, could I have a beer with this person after work
Yeah.
and not talk about work, but just
Agreed.
have a beer and just hang out? And if the answer is yes, it's like,
I mean,
you know,
even some are calling. Hey, I'm just calling to say hi. You called me the other day, say hi. And just to check in. You don't get that from any other agency at all. You don't get the feel that they even care. They're just there to collect the money, and that's the part of all this I hated.
what is one mistake that you made early on
Oh,
that if you can go back and warn younger Tommy Lane about this one issue, this one piece of advice, what would it be?
this is a very simple one, and I still think about this every day, and that is letting the business consume all your time. And for me, I was so focused on the growth that I sacrificed all my family time, and and you can't get that back. You can't. It doesn't matter how much time you have now. You can't get that time back. Soccer games or teacher conferences or just one-on-one, because I would come home from work. I would go straight and eat dinner with the family, but then I would go straight in the office. Just don't let it consume your life, the business. Make time for your family, make time for your wife, make time for your kids. Enjoy your weekends.
Yeah. Amen. Yeah, dude, that's the thing is that we're always chasing, we're chasing money. We're chasing money. We're chasing
Yeah.
money.
No, don't get me wrong. The money was good with it. In my situation, I promised my wife that she could stay home and raise the kids. We have 5 boys, and she answered the phones and stuff for me, and did the billing and everything else. But I just stayed working. You gotta set boundaries, and you gotta be true to those boundaries, because the business will overtake you, and you could lose on the relationships with your kids and everything else. I make up for everything now.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, dude, I was listening to a podcast from Dan Martell. I don't know if you know who he is, but he was saying no matter how much money like anyone in the world could give you, you would never want to change lives with Warren Buffett, right? I mean, like, just it's the time that you have right now. It's time to spend with your family, time to do all the things that you want to do. No matter how much money's invested, I'm sure you would not want to, lose another 10 years of your life for $10 million, right? Like it's focusing on what you have now, focusing on why you started this business, finding your why, and restructuring everything you do to be built around what you want out of this business rather than what this business wants out of you.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, the jobs, the clients, the money, it all comes and goes. It all comes and goes. But your family is your foundation, and don't allow the business to run your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Money replenishes, time doesn't.
Yeah. That's
Love it, man.
that's what I tell my subs that I have now. I got some young guys, and some of them were my employees that I helped get their license, and they're subbing for me now full time, and I tell them exactly what we just talked about, right there.
Yeah.
Take those vacations, spend that time with the family, spend those weekends enjoying your family. Because Monday through Friday, you're going to work your ass off. But even in the evenings, you need to be able to let go at the same time too. And that's still to this day is my hardest thing to do, because I love our clients and I love money.
Yeah. And it's a give or take. You can have both
You
sometimes.
can't have both, but I'm choosing family now. I just
Amen.
You get wrapped up in it. I think everybody goes through a spurt of this, and they realize when you come home and your wife's not talking to you, something's wrong, and sometimes it might be too late.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that billionaire that's sitting on the private jet wishes that he has a wife sitting with him.
Yeah,
Like sometimes it's that situation.
and it happens. You just clients can wait,
Yeah.
jobs can wait.
Yeah.
I just could never say no. I was always a yes guy, yes guy, yes guy, and I let it overtake me in this business. But that's one of the mistakes. One mistake right there that I regret the most is allowing it to consume me.
Yeah. There's power in no's. Amen. Well, Tommy, dude, this has been awesome. I'm sorry my camera died out, but I
That's all right.
appreciate you. I appreciate you taking the time here. I appreciate you pouring into us and dropping some value, dude. I respect you tremendously, personally and professionally, of course. And, dude, number one, I'm grateful to have you in my life. I'm grateful to be able to call you a friend, and I'm grateful to be able to build something great together, man. So let's keep kicking butt, and I'll talk to you soon, Tommy.
All right. Thank you, sir.
All right, brother. Have a great
Appreciate
day.
you. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.